tell you what, it sure is a hot one today. Good evening, and welcome to the Dunmore High School commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2021. My name is Louis Haney, Senior Class President, and I will be your Master of Ceremony for tonight's celebration. Tonight, we will hear from all of the class officers of 2021, as everyone will play a vital role in our ceremony. Our class student body president and valedictorian, David Day, will be giving his farewell through the years and valedictorian address to the class. Sam Hanna will be giving his superb salutatorian speech. The senior class treasurer, Celia Egan, will offer the invocation. Our senior class financial secretary, Victoria Griffiths, will end with our benediction. And the senior class vice president, Katie McKiddish, will have the special honor of introducing tonight's guest speaker. At this time, we will have the Star-Spangled Banner played. And please remain standing afterward for the invocation.
talented athlete who possesses an unwavering dedication to his family, school, and community that we don't often see in today's youth. I am pleased to announce the salutatorian, the student with the second highest academic average in the class of 2021, Sam Hammond. The coveted spot has been a hard-fought battle through the years. David showed us his innate intelligence, ability to solve problems, and perseverance to take him to the top. He has excelled in sports, worked hard every day in the classroom as he put his academics first, and has grown into a mature, responsible young man. As we look forward, I know he will achieve every goal he sets for himself, and we expect to see great things. The valedictorian, the individual with the highest academic average for the class of 2021, is David Day. As an anonymous source once said, I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. I wish you all the best. I will miss each and every one of you. Thank you, and congratulations to the entire class. Sam and David, please come and get your awards.
We're about to hear some words from David Day. David is a personal friend of mine going back many years. He is both the valedictorian and student body president. Let me tell you why he has earned the position he is currently in. David is an intelligent and hardworking young man and has been for some time. He works at Gold Crown Pizza and has worked there for many years, while also balancing multiple sports such as soccer, tennis, swim, and football. In addition to those sports and his job, he is a longtime member of the school band as well as multiple clubs in the school. A normal person would have felt overwhelmed with all of these constant activities, but obviously not David. He balanced them all and still made time for his family and friends. This is why there is no doubt in my mind that he has earned his current position. We, the class of 2021, are expected to do bigger and better things. And I believe that is entirely possible and likely. But the expectations for David are far higher than most, as he has sought all the necessary steps and actions for that. I truly believe that he is capable of not only achieving, but also exceeding those expectations for success, and going far beyond what we think his ability is. David will be attending the University of Florida with a major in astrophysics. Now I think you're ready to hear some words from the man himself. Give it up for valedictorian and the student body president, David Day.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Marichak, Mr. Hopkins, Mr. Lucas, Mrs. Sillo, faculty, staff, and you, class of 2021. First off, I offer a special thank you to all the family and friends joining us tonight. I think I speak for all of us when I say your support does not go unappreciated. We are so thankful to be able to have everyone here at graduation, and you being here makes tonight that much more special. Well, guys, here we are. After battling with this pandemic for the past year, it makes me smile to see you all here as we graduate together as one class, the class of 2021. I'd like to start with a few thank yous to various people for their continued support through my schooling. Thank you to my friends, especially the gentlemen. You guys have taught me to laugh and have a good time, but you've also shown me how to be compassionate for one another and value the importance of friendship. to all the teachers and staff here at Dunmore High School for inspiring me and driving me to be the best version of myself in the classroom. Thank you to my godmother, Kelly, for never failing to embarrass me. Thank you, Karen, for always making sure I had my work done and making sure I looked presentable. Thank you for being my mother for the last 10 years and loving me unconditionally. Also, thank you to Kenny and Mary Marhefka for being my grandparents after I came into your lives. Thank you to the Stefanskis. George, thank you for giving me work the past 4 years. You really are like a second father. Thank you to my mom, Jennifer, and stepfather, Tony, for your continued support, even when our relationship has been rocky. And thank you to my brother, Anthony, for sharing a special bond that makes us brothers. I was saving my last thank you for a special reason. I would like to take a moment to thank and talk about my #1 supporter, my father, Bubby. My father was not fortunate to be born into a family with like Bubby. He grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment and sharing a bed with my late Uncle Stephen. Since Dad was a kid, he understood the importance of hard work. At 20 years old, his life changed forever when I was brought into the world. From the moment I was born, my father only wanted the best for me. He wanted to give me everything he didn't have growing up. He understood this meant a lot of long hours working and a lot of sacrifices to his personal life. For a while, it was just my father and I, and he rose to the challenge of providing for me. Dad, my gratitude will never truly be captured by saying thank you. You were the reason I am where I am today. I'm so thankful for everything you have done and continue doing for me. Just know that everything I strive to do in life, I will do for you to make you proud of the young man you were. I love you. I stand here as your student body president and your class valedictorian. Honestly, before this year, I didn't think I'd be either of them. I had never run for student council before, but I told myself, hey, might as well give it a chance. Thanks to all of you guys I won. When it comes to valedictorian, I didn't realize I was in the running until last year. Growing up, it was always assumed Sarah Siddiqui would get it. When she moved away, I was like, okay, I might be able to do this. When Mrs. Balderson told me I was #1 in class for the first time, I don't think I fully believed her. After realizing where I was in the class, I knew I had to keep my spot. Now, I won't be cliche and say I spent hours and hours staying up studying at night. I just did what I had to do to be successful, and it just so happened to work out. I hope you all feel I've represented our class well in these positions. It sure has been a wild ride these past 4 years. I still remember walking in the first period of civics freshman year thinking, wow, I'm going to be in this place forever. Standing here now, I'm truly realizing that forever wasn't that long ago. I remember sitting on the near side of the gym at assemblies, seeing the seniors on the other side of the gym, and wishing I could live that life. Now, we have lived it. I have interacted with nearly all of you at our little high school. Whether we have played sports together, played in the band together, we're really good friends, we're really bad enemies, or we just passed each other in the hallways. You were all there. Every one of you in this class made high school what it was. You made the memories I will tell my children. I wish you all the best in your future pursuits. I hope you find success in doing something you love. You all deserve it and you are all worth it. I believe in you. Your parents believe in you. Your teachers believe in you. Your friends believe in you. As you move forward, believe in yourself. Do that and you'll do just fine. To the class of 2021, thank you for these 4 years that we get to call high school. Goodbye, DHS.
Good evening. I am Sophia Pasevich, the recording secretary of our senior class. I am so honored to have been given the opportunity to introduce our class salutatorian this year. This year, our salutatorian is a dedicated individual who has been extremely committed to both his academics as well as extracurricular activities throughout his high school career at Dunmore. He has excelled in the classroom, taking 8 advanced placement classes since junior year, and on the baseball field, where he led our team by pitching. In addition to his intellectual talent, he has an exemplary strength of character. This year, our salutatorian is Sam Hanna. I'm glad to have spent the past 4 years with him and truly grateful to call him my friend. Sam will continue his academic career in the fall at the University of Scranton with the intended major of business. Now I'd like to ask this year's class salutatorian, my friend, Sam Hanna, to the
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Marichak, Mr. Hopkins, Mr. Lucas, Mrs. Sillo, friends, family, and the graduating class of 2020. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone that has helped me throughout my career at Dunmore, including my mom for always encouraging me to achieve my goals, my dad for always pushing me to do better, my brother for always being there for me, and the staff of Dunmore for providing an outstanding environment to learn. One person in particular that I'd like to thank is Mr. Lucas. Throughout the 4 years that I've been here, you were always there to continually help guide me. On top of this, you aided me in my community service and always pushed me to do more. For that, I can't thank you enough. Over the years, as a class, we have come together to form a family. We have all spent countless hours not only doing schoolwork here, but bonding with each other. Although some think we just spend 6 hours a day together, it is more than that. As I can personally attest, I believe I spent more time here surrounded by this class than my own family. Whether we were learning, eating lunch, roaming the halls, or even just switching the classes, we have all formed unbreakable bonds with one another. Not only inside the classroom have we made friends, but outside the classroom as well. During hours and hours for practices of sports, rehearsals for band, or even completely outside the school, we have all come to form an unbreakable family. Even though I'm sure at some point everybody has liked this coming to school, now that it's all over, I know you're all dreading leaving. As it is the people here that make this place special. Even though at sometimes we may annoy each other, we would all do anything for one another. It is this special environment and relationship that makes us miss Dunmore High School. However, just like every sad ending, it presents the opportunity for new exciting things to come. New people to meet, new things to see, and much more to learn. These new journeys with new people is what Dunmore has helped prepare us for, and we will forever remember some of the tough lessons we learned. We are each about to go off on our separate journeys in life, whether that is going off to college, the armed forces, or straight into the workforce. Through these journeys, we have set goals that we wish to accomplish. And with these dreams that we wish to accomplish, it is important that we continue our hard work and dedication to succeed. As we heard many times throughout class night a few days ago, it doesn't matter what you want to do or who you want to become, but make sure that you are the best you can be at it. As long as you never settle and continue to strive for greatness, our class of 2021 will go on to achieve great things. I just begin to imagine some of the amazing things we all achieve. Who knows, maybe Nicky will become the world's next famous guitarist, or Aiden Sloan might get a PGA Tour. You never know what's possible or impossible until you continue to push for greatness. As we all embark on our various journeys, we should continue to remember the lessons we have learned and the friendships we have formed, as these two things are what Dunmore has given us. Thank you, and go Bucks.
Good evening. My name is Katie McKiddish, and I am the senior class vice president. I am honored to be introducing tonight's guest speaker, Mrs. Maria Evelyn Sillo. Mrs. Sillo is a 2009 honors graduate of Dunmore High School. Mrs. Sillo grew up in Dunmore, and while at DHS, she served as the senior class president, captain of the football cheerleaders, and captain of the girls' track and cross-country teams. She was a member of the National Honor Society, making distinguished honors, and was also a member of a multitude of clubs and organizations. After graduating, Mrs. Sillo attended Bloomsburg University. During her undergraduate career, she studied abroad in Spain and organized a mission trip to Haiti, both of which developed her love for traveling and working with individuals from a variety of cultures. Mrs. Sillo graduated summa cum laude, majoring in audiology, speech-language pathology, and completed extensive studies of the Spanish language. Mrs. Sillo then went on to earn her Master of Science degree in speech-language pathology at Texas Christian University in Fort Worth, Texas. At TCU, she was trained in the non-biased assessment and treatment for culturally and linguistically diverse populations, while participating in the emphasis in bilingual speech-language pathology master's track program. Upon graduation, Mrs. Sillo began her career specializing as a bilingually trained speech-language pathologist. Mrs. Sillo's career involves working with monolingual and bilingual pediatric through geriatric populations in the school, private clinic, home, skilled nursing, and medical settings. She is currently working for a private occupational and speech therapy clinic in Wilmington, North Carolina. Her main roles include evaluating and treating the infant through school-age population who have a variety of speech and language disorders and come from medically complex backgrounds. After receiving her curriculum vitae, the biography editor said she has never had a guest speaker with so many degrees and accolades to list during an introduction. Mrs. Sillo's accomplishments are so numerous and diverse that we would be here much longer to hear all of them. Mrs. Sillo is well deserved as a representative for tonight's commencement address. Mrs. Sillo and her husband Josh have been living in the Wilmington, North Carolina area since 2017. It is my great pleasure to present Mrs. Maria Eloise Sillo. Good evening, Mr. Marichak, Mr. Hopkins, Mr. Lucas, Board of Education, faculty, family, friends, and class of 2021. Thank you all for having me here tonight to speak to the graduating class. It's an honor to be back here at Dunmore High School, and especially to be gathered here with you in person. I know this past year has been a wild ride for all of you with this pandemic, but you adapted and you made it. Much of what I will talk to you about today is based off my personal experiences, insight I've gained, or guidance that I hope will help you along in your future. I would like to start off by asking you all to close your eyes. I want you to picture a staircase, whatever comes to your mind first. It may be a large, grand staircase that connects in a big circle, one in your home, or if you're really in the Dunmore spirit today, it may be a staircase you see in the high school. I want you to hold this image with you this evening because it represents what I hope may speak to you in some way. You can open your eyes if you haven't. Now, what does a staircase have to do with graduating from high school? Let's compare your life ahead to that staircase, knowing it will consist of many future steps that you will take, one after another, and that each of your staircases will be unique. All staircases are built upon some type of foundation. Dunmore has been that foundation for your personal staircase. Dunmore has given you the support, guidance, and knowledge to give you a strong base for however your staircase will continue to grow. Graduating from Dunmore High School will be the first step you take up that staircase. Your next step may involve entering the military or workforce, going to college, or maybe taking some other type of step. But today, you're taking a big step up. Let's think of each step as being made of a different surface, representing a different point in your life. All of the steps we take in life can lead us to have different types of feelings, and we all experience them in one way or another. One step in your life, maybe that first year of college, living away from family, or a first job experience, may feel like it's made out of glossy marble, and you're walking may feel like it's made from the softest, most comfortable plush carpet you've ever set your foot on. And you may want to stay on that step for a while. It could be a step where you meet a significant other, get your first home, find a job you love, or make a new friend. Enjoy steps like this and take the time to take it all in. You may have a step in life that feels like it has Velcro on it, that is secure, almost like you're locked in and have complete control. A time when you feel like saying, hey, I've got this. I have a good handle on things right now. That feeling may come when you get an A on a test, manage your time doing a sport while pursuing your degree, or you feel connected to your family or friends. Oprah Winfrey once said, do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. This may involve working hard to save up money to go on the trip you want to take, waking up early for a practice workout while others are still in bed sleeping, or studying on some weekends while friends are going out, so you can get a good grade, your degree, and your dream job. When all of that sacrifice and work pays off, you may start to feel great and comfortable, and that's fantastic. However, when you start to feel comfortable, I challenge you to reach out of that comfort zone once again, to push yourself to another new step. Do not stay put and let life pass you by while standing on a step, just because it feels safe and secure. I think it's important to become the person that you would want to know. If you would like to meet someone who is generous to you or encouraging to you, be that for someone else. Do not make assumptions about people and try to take the perspectives of others, because you never know what the other person is going through or the shoes in which they are walking. You have the chance every day to be the person who can make or break someone else's day, sending a domino effect into how that person then affects everyone else in his or her day. As I mentioned, Dunmore is the foundation to your staircase, which you can make as high as you want. Keep adding steps along the way with every skill or new experience you gain, and use that step to climb to the next step. It does not have to involve climbing a corporate ladder or gaining a job promotion. It could simply be a new life experience, like living in your first apartment or exploring a hobby. These are all important experiences. Life is not necessarily about seeing how important we can become, but the impact we can make on the lives of others. Even when things do not go your way, if you're grateful for your life, you will be happy. Often, when we focus on making a difference for other people, they end up making an even bigger difference for us. For example, one of my life experiences was traveling to Haiti in college on a mission trip. I thought I was impacting their lives by bringing food, clothes, and teaching language lessons. But it was really my life
show choir will now entertain us with Heroes and Dreamers by Pink Zebra. Mr. Timothy Hopkins and Mr. Christopher Lucas will now present the class of 2021 to receive their diplomas.
Thank you. Mr. Marichak, Board of Education, Priscilla, I just have a couple quick thank yous. I know it's hot and we want to get out of here, so I won't speak long. But Mr. Morocco and his maintenance staff went above and beyond today. I don't know if you saw it, we felt the rain was coming. He set up the inside of the gym in an hour. We were going to have him there, but it didn't pan out tonight, but thankfully it did pan out. Also, the guidance staff who puts everything together for me. And last but not least, and they had a really tough year. I know the kids did, but the faculty that I had a chance to work with every day, just like to thank you. Do a great job. Mr. O'Malley. Now for the graduates. Cal Bhupender Bhai Patel. Luke Albert Xavier. Peter Anthony Xavier III. Elizabeth Ann Massaro. Dustin Wynn Malone. Marie Alexis Martin. Virginia Ann McDonough. Gavin Michael McHale. Gabriella Mecca. Alexis Rose Mercado. Aiden James Honda. Julian Joseph Buckets. Michael Angelo Burke. Aurora Noel Castellano. Madeline Elizabeth Healy. Joseph Tomas Iglesias. Anna Marguerite Jimmy. Olivia Elizabeth Leo. Sophia Angelina Lucas. Tyler James Majeski. Willie Hendrick McDonald. Jillian Shea Mooney. Alexis Marie Overholt. Deep Manish Patel. Christian Michael Buckley. Alexis Magdalene Chapman. Nicholas Lyle Sherrill. Jenna Veronica Bruiser. Lisa Mia Delfino. Senior Class Recording Secretary Sophia Nellie Steppen. Senior Class Financial Secretary Victoria Elizabeth Griffin. Senior Class Treasurer Celia Genevieve Egan. Senior Class Vice President Katie Julia McKiddish. And Senior Class President Louis Charles Haney. Isabella Marie Zeller. Mackenzie Paige Wolf. Nicholas James Waters. Laura Nicole Tech. Leah Angela Satil. Aiden Christopher Slode. Nicholas Henry Sigovich. Amanda Mary Pasco. Risha Sushil Patel. Dragana Lemonova Petkova. Christopher James Petrowski. David Daniel Riley. Richard Benjamin Ricardo. Jonathan Matthew Griggle. Hunter Paul Robertson. Patrick Ethan Ruan. Frank Joseph Ruggiero. Kyle Bonham Jenkins. Adeline Patrice Jones. Aliza Khan. Bridget Marie King. Robert James Lally. David Joshua Lay. Samantha Marie Lewis. Cassandra Crystal Telon Lucas. Mason Michael Majeski. Matthew Gregory Malcolm. Stephanie Jolene Cohen. Brian Scott Caparetta. Gianna Marie Cadaro. Stephen Gabriel Crespo Chauncey. Caitlin Christine Chisholm. Mark Dominic Thomas Delvecchio. Cade Denable. Nicola Severio Denable. Calista Rose DePrimo. Simone Nicole Denay. Donald Sebastian Cordova III. Anna Elizabeth Nashinsky. Elizabeth Guido. Orda Ayub Ahmad Elvin. Benjamin J. Amaya. Richard Charles Ames. Dylan Aquino. Adam Scott Edwards. Emily Ann Carey. Carl Joseph Kitzel V. Gia Levis. Stephen Nicola Carmouche. Paige Elizabeth Martin. Calvin Zhang. Kylie Ann Unoche. Salutatorian Samuel Joseph Hanna. President of the National Honor Society, Student Body President and valedictorian, David Richard Day. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021.
Please stand for the benediction. Heavenly Father, as we conclude this evening's ceremony, we ask for your blessings on our grandparents, parents, family, and friends. As we graduates disembark from good old Dunmore High School, may you guide us, direct us, and show us the path to success. As we leave, we will separate, but let us always remain together and unified in strength under your guidance and leadership forever. Amen. We will now have the members of the class of 2021 sing the alma mater and tassels